What's up YouTube, your boy KD back at it again with some fresh custom tactics. Now today I'll be showing you guys my close-out game formation, which is the 5-4-1. Now I know that the 5 in the back formations are scored upon in the community. However, even the pros, once it's not in the rules, would utilize these formations to close out games. The way how the game is running right now, the way how the game plays, when you have to deal with kickoff glitches and all these things, having a closeout game set up in your pocket is of your best interest. Now I'm going to be showing you the custom tactics for the 5-4-1 to close out a game. So when you go on top and it's the last 10, 15, 20 minutes of the game, you switch to this formation. If you find that your game is feeling, as a FIFA player, you get that feeling sometimes of a player is going to score on you, you are going to concede. You could switch to this for a couple minutes, catch yourself, take a breather, and then you go again. Right? So now on to the custom tactics. As you can see, I have my closeout game set up on the ultra defensive slot. I don't think it makes a difference, but I feel most comfortable with it there. Defensive style balance. Width, we go with a narrow width of 40. Keep the defense nice and compact, less gaps, less holes, less space. Defensive depth, we go with a fairly high depth to avoid too much pressure building up in our defense. Also, the depth of 65, it helps with counter attacks. When you win back the ball, your counter attacks are quicker and deadlier. Build up play, balance, transgression, direct passing. Width 36. We want to keep the offensive width narrow. We will have our wing backs on balance, so they will be overlapping. So we want to focus on keeping the team nice and compact. Players in box 5, corners 3, free kicks 1. With 5 players in box, we don't want to have too many players committing to the attack. The attacking runs are already going to be pretty strong, and we don't need to be vulnerable in our defense to concede again. The purpose of this setup is to close out the game. Now for the instructions. Striker getting behind. This person is going to be breaking that opponent's backline in the counter attacks. Left mid and right mid both gonna be on come back on defense, cut inside, get into box for cross, and get in behind. They are going to be dropping back, helping out in the defense, and bombing forward with some deadly runs for the counter attack. You easily connect them with a through ball, which usually leads to a goal. The more defensive centre mid, stay back while attacking, cover centre. The more offensive centre mid is going to be balance attacking, cover centre. This one is going to be helping out a little bit more in the counter attacks. Right wing back, balance attack, overlap. Left wing back, balance attack, overlap. Centre backs, default. Now those wingers are going to be making some overlapping runs, which are going to open up space in the opponent's defense. They are also going to be forming that 5-back defense and making your defense very solid. Keeper, come for crosses, sweeper keeper. Now I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay clips from my weekend league champs qualifiers matches. I would have played the entire games in this setup for the purpose of this video, to be able to get the footage to show you guys how it runs. I'll try my best to showcase the defensive structure of the team and how strong and compact the defense is, as well as the counter attacking potential with this setup. onto the gameplay clips, guys. So in this first game, you would see, you take note of the pressure that the opponent is under. He's trying to play out of his defense, and because of the compact midfield and the high defense line, he's unable to play out and concedes over and over again. The high defense line is demonstrated there. Into counter attack, easy goals. Here again you would see the aggressiveness. Quick tiki-taka. Into a nice tapping. Here he just got frustrated and took a red card for no reason. A lot of times when you're closing out the game with formations like these, people malfunction like that.
But they took care of the situation defensively. Good piece of closing down.
Look at the runs that the players are making. And you take it. From defense to the quick counter attack. That extra pass. Let's go. On to game number 2, guys. Here you would see an error by Bisek. I don't know why he did not header the ball. He tried to kick it. So I conceded. You could see clearly the defensive line here. I'm able to be a bit risky with my Bisek due to the 5 in the back for that easy tap-in. Sometimes I just play super aggressive because I know I have that extra defender in the defense. What a pass. Easy goal.
Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Real opportunity. Oh,
the scoring potential of this defensive setup is outrageous. Pressure. Tiki-taka. Nice goal.
And it's all over. What a moment for them.
On to game 3.
11 for Blades. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the keeper.
Here you would see more clips of me winning the ball back in the defense into the quick counter attacks. Look how insane the runs are. And this is a defensive setup.
Now with Beckham.
The opponent will always struggle to find space in your half of the field.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in.
Those long passes are outrageous. Easy knocks. Tap in. And I think he quit. He quit at this point, yes. On to game number 4. This is the last game. This game was actually pretty fun. This guy put up a really good fight.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now?
You could see the runs that the striker makes it very easy for you to score more goals while you're closing out the game defensively. I made some serious defensive errors here. I think I was playing at this point with a bit of fatigue. But you would still see how good the setup is. Very good goal, Balotelli. Ooh, that's a terrible tackle, Bisek. So I got a red card. I would have made the changes. I'm showing you guys where is the best place to put the hole if you are given a red card, because your team will have a little hole in it. But based on how the setup is done, a player down doesn't really do much. you will still be defensively sound.
Well, the crowd are up for this. They haven't had too much to cheer about for a while, but this is a
great chance here. A goal from the substitute.
Alright, so I must admit, in this game, I went to my all-out attacking setup. Right, it's the 3-4-2-1. Drop a comment on the video if you would like me to release a video with this setup. You will see how effective it is for the rest of this game. So I cheated a little bit there.
Would they take advantage here? Time's starting to be the enemy now. They could level it here. It's in, and the team with only 10. Having a try, and that has stopped any potential danger.
You see a little bit how the all-out attacking setup works, and it defends in a 5 in the back as well, so you're still very defensively sound with it.
And this is incredible. And there's the final whistle.
Came back and win the game with my red card.
That was such a close game.
So
really
these were the clips,
fought,
guys. You
difficult
got to see the defensive structure. You got to see how the quick counter attacks are done. You got to see everything about the setup. Give it a try and let me know in the comments how it has worked for you. This upcoming weekend league would be best of. So the games are going to be really sweaty. So make sure and have your closeout game set up in your pocket.